All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oakland Raiders and the Kansas City Chiefs. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go! At their own 29-yard line. Monday, down! You ready? I'm coming for you.
A first carry for Christian McCaffrey, who made his first Pro Bowl last year. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, there'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9. 185. The 47-yard line.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. 3 down, 3 down.
What's up?
On 2nd and 9. Carr. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. For these Raiders and quarterback Derek Carr, the Chiefs, they have been their kryptonite in the AFC West. With Derek Carr as a starter, just 2-8 against KC, 2-6 before Mahomes became the starter. Well, the road not likely to get any easier anytime soon. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
First down, Raiders. White down. 180.
Mike 54.
Ready, 9.
Undercut. 6-6. Move high.
637. What's up?
Now this time, Carl throw. It's brought in left side by Tate. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's McCaffrey. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Down. 180. We're good.
Now the first carry for Doug Martin. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Carr looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Tate. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. Shotgun now for Carr. He's got his tight end, Burton. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
2nd and goal from the 1. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's third down. McCaffrey. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Golden Tate with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Hauschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Completes it to Coleman. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Looking long for Westbrook. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got him the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score.
Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Christian McCaffrey. 98 yards. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. Here's Hauschka for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Raiders 14, Chiefs nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Second quarter from Arrowhead. It's the Chiefs in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Jackson finding Hardman here over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got it 1st and goal to go. Jackson will throw again. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now Carr, rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Carr. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
At their own 49-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jackson. Throw right side, going to be caught by Hardman. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
57's the mic. Let's go. Man up, D. Man up, D. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jackson throwing again. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Jackson from the shotgun. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. KC last year on 4th down, 12 of 15, 3rd best in the league, and they're going again. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. And Brown's got it for a Kansas City touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 8 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after, right down the middle. An NFL update there in the 2nd quarter in Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Carr to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. After the interception, here's Jackson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's caught inside the 25. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Check 13. Check 13. Say.
Jackson on first down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 4th touchdown on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park. And I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it. Let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him. And they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And the Raiders have got him. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced...
And now look at this. Big game and a fumble. And the Raiders pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a cornerback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I'd say it's pretty good strategy. If you throw interceptions on back-to-back drives, let's see if the running backs can handle the ball a little bit, get things going. And also, you motivate your offensive line. I think they're in the mood to fire out and hit someone.
I thought the defense, though, might be a little more prepared for that run. Pretty good gain on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 yards there and a first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Carr. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Check 9. Under 10. Under 10.
Now this time, Carl throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jackson. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will score. Touchdown, City.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick six for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year one. By year two, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. Then he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get it.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, there was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now Brown. A great return there of 22 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina, and the Redskins moving out in front in that game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Hey, alert 3. Go. 36.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tevin Coleman with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory. territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's Jackson. That's to the right side and complete to Njoku. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Check 24. Check 24. Check.
Play action. Now Jackson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. But they needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Now Carr. And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 17. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Throwing on first down is Carr. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Give them a first down. 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Back-to-back good plays. Have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Carr going to throw. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
You're mine.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Following the penalty, it's 1st and 5, and you got to think offensively, all kinds of options. Again, they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught just inside the 10. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
65.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. From the gun now on 3rd down, Carr. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tyrone Crawford, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. Past the 20. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tevin Coleman, 49 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. You gonna take. You gonna go. You gotta take.
On first down, it's Coleman. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 49-yard line.
6 yards. All day, dog. Kill, kill, kill. Turn it up. Kill, kill. Take. Spell. Sponge. Same on. Sponge. No.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He went backwards 5 yards there on 3rd down to bring up 4th. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Squeeze. Back and go full strength. What? Check 4. Check.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, Ty Detmer, the last to do it in 2001, to throw 7 picks. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And a big loss here as he's taken down. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To try again after the sack. Carr. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They'll get 34 yards there. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
36 yards on the play. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence.
And Brown's got it for a Chiefs touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One final try now for Carr. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for Oakland, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.